It makes me violent. It just truly makes me violent. I can do this. I can do hard things. It's not my skin. This is a face mask. Happy Saturday. We are kind of back, or trying to get back to regularly scheduled programming. I'm in my running era, and by that I mean I attempt to run because I'm a super slow runner. So we're gonna start our Saturday morning off with a good old run. Be honest, does my haircut make me look like Sebastian Stan? Because sometimes I think I give Winter Soldier. That's just not what I want to give. He's bald now, and I haven't watched Thunderbolts, but sometimes my hair gives Sebastian Stan Winter Soldier. And, you know, I guess that was my fault for cutting it the length that I cut it. Just don't really feel like my life is together. The running vest I got off Amazon. Way to keep your hands free. You could also put like a water pack in the back, but I never do that. It's got 2 pockets, 3rd pocket if you want to count the back pocket. And then I put my phone, my keys, my headphones. You know I love an accessory. Don't I look like someone who's running a marathon? We are back. We ran 3 miles. My goal was 3 miles, and it was actually really hard for me to hit because I'm not a runner or a track star, but we're working on it. I wanted to use this weekend to just get a lot of things done that I need to. My life admin, as I talked about in my other video. Like yesterday, we needed to get an oil change. We got an oil change. And I made a list that I'll like put on the side here. But one thing I really need to do is take care of paying some bills because I've already talked about how we're working on the finances. And I have been using the Monarch Money app. And now it's just really nice to see like everything in one place. And I never have to manually like enter anything that I am paying for, which was how I was doing it before. I just had like a really large spreadsheet, and then I would like, hello, hi friends, always when I turn the camera on. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, but I would fill things out in the spreadsheet, and I would kind of just like dilly-dally or like not do the spreadsheet very well. And yes, I am a Virgo and I am detail oriented, but when I don't care or when I'm not interested, all of that passion really disappears. All of that passion really disappears. Sent some money for my friend's bachelorette. That is happening this summer. What else am I forgetting? Pay my credit cards, put some money in savings, all those good things that you do as an adult. And I kind of think doing it with the camera will help me be a little bit more, or will hold me accountable at least. That's my goal. Myself, yo, what? Seriously? Anyways, let me pay this stupid bill that's been sitting on my desk forever. I can do this. I can do hard things. Yay, we love that. Paid a bill. Amen. We are getting so many things done. Oh, I have my passion planner here because I meant to like write things out so I can check it off. There's nothing better than a manual check off. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I hit everything I needed to hit today. Yay! That makes me feel so much better. Because I think a large part of why I avoid like looking over my finances is because I get really overwhelmed and I get really stressed out, and then I just avoid it. I'm kind of like avoidant with it, which is bad. So yes, we can check this off and put another check in the checklist. We are going to Kmart. It's not the closest store to me, but
you know, I love it. Like I said, they have a Korean beauty and skincare store in there, so this is where we're going. Sorry, I didn't know I ordered enough for a family of 4. So here we are, my giant bowl of soup. This is like the equivalent of going to the Costco food court. And do some cleaning. I need to change my sheets, vacuum, but I wanted to show you what I got at the Korean beauty store. I needed some toner pads, so I got a different brand than what I normally get, but try not to rely on Amazon too much nowadays. Like, I gotta remember I can go to places physically and come home with the thing that day. I don't need to wait 2 or 3 days. So I got some moisturizing toner pads. These are the Round Lab Birch Juice moisturizing pad. Really, I thought that these like weren't necessary in my routine, and then I stopped using them, and then my skin was so dry. So really into the hydrating toner pad situation. And then I am out of my cushion foundation, and I can't buy the replacement because it's in the Philippines. I've never even heard of this brand, but she did shade match me. She said I'm cool tone, and I don't believe her, but this is the shade Cool Petal in the Parnell Serum Cushion Foundation. But she was like, this is more like skincare and makeup, which is very much my vibe. I like the skincare in the makeup, so I got this serum cushion foundation, and I'm excited to try. I'm excited. This is what makes me so happy. No, good morning. It's Sunday morning. This is not my skin. This is a face mask that you sleep in. Another Korean beauty product, Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. It's basically like a collagen gel, I think, from the texture, and
it is supposed to smooth and firm your skin overnight. I think it does do that, but mostly what I notice is that I am still, like, my skin is still really, what's the word? Not dry, moisturized from the night before. Basically, whatever products you put on before this, it kind of like seals it in. Almost like if you were to put like Vaseline jelly on your face, but this one is like not the same texture, obviously. And then it like dries and you peel it off, as you can see here, because again, not my skin, that is the mask. And I use one of the silicone brushes to put it on before I go to bed, and then within like 15 minutes it starts to dry, so it's really not super noticeable. And as you can see, it already starts like peeling by the time I wake up. I think if you don't even want to sleep in it, if you just want to like leave it on for a few hours, you totally do that too. I am getting ready to go on a walk with my friend. I saw Thunderbolts last night. It was pretty good. I really thought Timothée Chalamet was gonna be in this movie because he's like kind of been in a Florence movie twice, and that was a Florence movie. Like, she really carried that. I don't want to say she carried that movie. Like, the other people were good too, but I think she was like the star of that movie, and she has so much range. Like Thunderbolts, Little Women, Midsommar. That one with Harry Styles, Something Darling.
Just to summarize my little yap session while I was ice rolling, was that I came home and I watched this movie, The Life List, and it wasn't bad. I would say 3 to 4 stars, and I teared up a little. Solid movie.
It's a good movie. Good movie. I did post a good chunk of my skincare on Instagram. Not everything, but pretty of the regular products I use. This is the Ordinary Lip Balm. I'm gonna be honest, I bought this because I thought the bottle shape was cool, and it's actually really hydrating. Squalene amino acids lip balm. So I use that. I keep that one in my bathroom to use, and I use the hyaluronic acid, which I almost need a refill of. I should have just bought the big bottle. I'm just happy I have been getting it outside a lot more now that it's nice, because I notoriously don't leave the house. But I think going outside, like for runs and walks, and even like we walked from our office building to the food truck the other day, I'm like, you know, there's something to this here. There's something to this. I'm in a book slump a little bit, but I saw a video and it was like talking about the newest trending fantasy books on Book Talk, and 2 of them are on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm gonna start one of them. I don't know which one yet, and I hope it will get me out of my slump. My brain's all over the place right now. I haven't had coffee. Sunscreen primer stick. Be okay. I want to find an American alternative for this because this one is just so good and not expensive. To go back to the Philippines just to shop and to go to the beach. Because that is like what I think. Well, and eat, because oh my god, the food. But I would just love to go to the Philippines to do that because I just got so much good products there. I will say the clothing is very hard. I'm a larger girl, but the clothing is hard for me in America too. So it's like I'm in no way or shape the biggest size on the size range, but I am on the bigger side. Like, I will wear a size large or XL or a size like 14, depending on the brand, and I can barely find my sizes in the store. And I just think about like, it's crazy that I would be considered almost like out of the normal range because stores are just not carrying bigger sizes now. And it just makes shopping hard. Like, I need to try things on as someone with like a non-traditional body type. Like, shirts and tops and stuff aren't too bad, but really it's like dresses and bottoms and seeing if they fit me well. And like, I have stuff that are smaller sizes that are a few years old, and they fit me like a glove still, because I take good care of my clothes. I think it's just like whatever's going on nowadays with clothes, it's just not including bigger people, okay? And I think this is especially because, like, you know, weight loss drugs like Ozempic and all those things are getting a lot more like commonly used and accessible, and I'm personally a little wary just because, like, I want to see the long-term effects of the people who are on these drugs, like, in 20 years or so. That might just be the anxiety and the scientist in me, and I think the effects people are seeing are great. I wonder, like, I'm like, what is it gonna be like when you're older and your body changes, and maybe I'm just gonna never be able to find clothes. And I love clothes. As I was saying, it's really hard to shop, like, as we're gonna fix our bed while we talk. It's just really hard to shop as someone who is a larger woman, and again, I don't think I should be the end of the size range when I know there are a lot of women with bigger body types than me. And we deserve to be able to go in the store, find something cute to wear, whether it's a dress, a pair of leggings, tights. I mean, it's ridiculous. I literally would go to the mall and just feel bad about myself because I remember I was trying to find a dress for my birthday last year, and I was like, let me just go to the mall and I'll find something, right? Normal thought for most people. Why did everything either like not fit me horrendously, or there just wasn't my size available, like in the things that I wanted at just like regular stores? And I think it's kind of crazy, personally. Yeah, that is my rant today about finding good clothes. And if anything, that's almost why, like, I can't even do clothing trends that are like super trendy or anything like that, because most of the time the trendy stuff isn't gonna have my size, you know? So, like, what's the point? Why would I spend my money on brands and things like that that clearly don't want me to be included? Because us bigger girlies are struggling out here, especially when brands like are kind of downsizing larger sizes in the store. Like, sometimes the largest size I'll find is a medium or a large, and the large fits like a medium and the medium fits like a small. What is that? It's crazy. It makes me violent. It just truly makes me violent. Anyways, I'm just gonna get dressed. My hair is giving Sebastian Stan again. Whatever. I can't. But just came from a 3-hour hot girl walk, and I am so sunburned. It's just my fault. It's honestly my fault. It was like, I don't need sunblock today. I think it's like super cloudy, but you should still be putting sunblock on when it's cloudy. Do as I say, not as I do, as the worst hypocrites say. Honestly, I haven't checked my list. Let's see what is left on my list. I did vacuum. I don't think my nails are gonna happen today, which makes me sad because I do really want to do my nails. What I need to do today is organize a bunch of like content things I'm working on. I would really just love a place for my ideas to live and be able to like pitch myself to brands, to work with brands. I'm taking this real seriously though. Like, I really want to lock in, because I don't know if you've known this, but I've actually had this goal of being a creator since maybe 2020, which is when I started like really pushing content on YouTube and Instagram, and then I kind of stopped because I had to get a PhD in the middle of it, and I really lost sight of what I wanted, and I just had to go into straight up survival mode. So we are picking this dream back up because it's always been there. I've just never had bandwidth to work on it. And then post PhD, I was crazy and working 3 jobs. And now that we're not, now that we're human,
we're gonna do this. Hello. I'm finally using this microphone correctly after having this camera for almost 2 or 3 months now. Took me a while, but we're here. So we're finally at the meal prep portion of our list. We have done the whole list, almost, minus the doing my nails. I don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, what am I gonna do? I just woke up from the biggest nap, and honestly, I really needed it. So I wanted to make a pickled carrot, if this carrot is still good. If not, I have a totally different carrot that I could work with. Pickled carrot and daikon salad. I'm trying to eat more veggies here, and I got this veggie slicer. Okay, after the chaos of cleaning and chopping is done, finding all the ingredients I need, we're gonna make 3 different like salads or pickled vegetables. Here's my shredded daikon, radish, and carrots. So we're gonna just pickle this with some vinegar and sugar. I wanted to make like a sesame slaw. So we're gonna put vinegar, a little mayo, sesame oil, and whatever my friend said to put in there. And then we're gonna make my cucumber salad that I usually always make from my favorite TikTok chef, Cassie. It's good. Let's try a little bit. Very strong lemon flavor. It's good. It's just strong. A little bit more of it. Cooking with Ari is not neat. It's actually really chaotic. My boyfriend, he's great at it. Keeps clean, like workstation, all that good stuff. Me, you see a million things everywhere. What's next? Where are we with our timer? Okay, so I basically boiled water, sugar, and vinegar together. Squeezed out extra moisture from my radish and carrot mixture. I'm just gonna pour this over. Here we go. Voila. I think this is my first proper time making like a pickled radish and daikon. Here we go. Yay! Chicken just came out of the oven. Look, this crispy bit right there. Why are these chickens so tiny compared to these huge ones? But whatever. All body types matter. All body types are important. But I baked it for like 30 minutes and then I broiled it for 5 minutes to get the tops crispy. Learned that from my boyfriend. Yes, I did. I'm basically a chef now. Lovely. 1 protein done. We are now going to make a breakfast casserole. These are all new recipes to me, which is why I'm like struggling to like do it as if I know the recipe already, because normally I will cycle through my usual recipes, spaghetti, chili, salmon, and I think part of the reason why I got like sick a little bit of like, or not sick, I just like got tired of cooking and like enjoying what I'm cooking is because I was cooking the same old stuff. So I wanted to change it up, and which is why I went to a different grocery store and everything so I could get like different things to try. Yeah, like it's just hard to think of something to cook, and I don't have a lot of practice like cooking Filipino meals and food like my boyfriend does.
And he's really good at it, and he's like great at thinking of like what pairs well together, whereas I'm just like, I need a protein, a veggie, and a carb, most likely rice. Don't need much else. I think that's just also how I grew up. Like there was rice and a protein and a veggie on the side. And I just think that just hits all of the food groups, if you will. Okay, we are winding down on our meal prepping. If it seems like it's a lot of food, it's for the whole week. Okay, it's lunch, it's dinner, it's breakfast. If I even just do the weekdays, that's 15 meals I have to account for. And I'm tired of eating out. I'm sick of it. So, what we are gonna do now, I just have some beach mushrooms and oyster mushrooms, marinated flank steak in like a galbi Korean barbecue marinade. The cast iron is heating up. We're just gonna fry everything. I'm turning the vent on.
You're an enemy I held too close. Now I know, 'cause you did everything to prove me wrong. You were not the guy I thought. Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive.
Here is how the breakfast casserole turned out. Honestly, better than I thought it would. And I love lots of like crunchy bits in my omelet, which is basically it's an omelet in a casserole pan. But I tried to cut it up so it's like 6 servings there. We love breakfast I don't have to cook her in the morning. We love. Here is dinner. I love like a bowl mixed with a bunch of things. We have the steak, mushroom, all of the pickled like salads and vegetables I made, cucumber, radish, slaw. Maybe a better angle. My back hurts from standing because I'm old. Steak, mushrooms, pickled cucumber, pickled radish, and then the slaw, all on a bed of rice. And then I love just like mixing this up and like, you know, having a bite of each. That's just what I love to do. The only thing I didn't do on my meal prep list is juice and make rice. But I made everything else. So we can make rice and juice tomorrow. Because it's like 7:30 and I'm exhausted. And I still need to do all my skincare and things later. So we're gonna pause the cooking and meal prep here, but we're gonna check it off. We're gonna check it off the list.